Hi everybody, it's me, Candace, and welcome to the YouTube channel, Taking It a Day at a Time, 2016. I named it that because at the time that I started my blog, I was going through a lot of stuff, and 2016 is the year that I started it. So I just wanted to go through, taking it a day at a time with my readers. And now I want to take it one day at a time with not only my readers, but my viewers. I thank you for coming with me on this journey. I really appreciate everybody's views, everybody following, everybody reading, and everybody coming over to YouTube with me. I don't know if you can hear it, but one song that means a lot to me, and it means a lot to what this is to me, is playing in the background. It's I Was Here by Beyonce. I love Beyonce beyond words. I don't know if I'm a super fan, but I'm definitely a fan. And I just want everybody to know and everybody to remember, as long as I'm here on this earth and even after, that I was here. And this blog and this vlog are testaments to me and me being here. A little bit about me. I'm going on 32 years old. I hear that I don't look it, but I definitely am. I love to write, as you have seen and now know. I love people. I love going through things and experiencing things not by myself. And I wanted to make sure that that was known and that I had others along with me on my journey. Though I love people, I have learned very recently how to be by myself, how to stay by myself and be content with that. And it's come later in life, but I'm here. I realize it now, and I really want to make sure that I help others understand that you don't have to be with a bunch of people. You don't have to be in a relationship. You don't have to do those things. You can spend time with yourself and be just as happy and just as content. And yes, it took me a while to learn that, but I want to see if I can help others cut that time in half. I've been writing since as long as I can remember. When I was a little girl, I used to write little stories, and it's so funny because my daughter, who I call affectionately my Peanut, she does the same thing, and I love the fact that has manifested itself into my other legacy, my daughter, who will be here a lot longer than me, but I'm just glad that she has gotten that from me. It's a great way to, to express yourself, and that's what I am doing here. I didn't really get into it until I was in high school. I've been bumping my head and going through some things in high school, and I'm pretty sure you guys have read this in my blog, but long story short, I was bumping my head in high school, and I was trying to figure out a way to be able to express myself and be able to, get what I needed to get out without acting out. And my father helped me expand my love for writing, and he linked up with my guidance counselor at the time. His name is Eddie Hall. Hi, Mr. Hall. And we got me into newspaper. The only thing that stunk was my first love, which is music and singing. I had to kind of put on the back burner because when I was in junior high, newspaper and chorus landed on the same period. So I took a little back seat to that, and I went ahead and did newspaper, and I just loved it. It was something that I had never experienced before. I liked having a deadline, having a specific thing that I had to write about. And that's one of the things that I've struggled with doing this blog. I don't really have a deadline. I don't really have, the things that say I have to do this. I don't have a deadline. I don't have specific, subject matter to stick to. But I'm going to start giving myself a deadline so you guys can see and read from me more. And I'm going to come up with some subject matters to go ahead and, get into with you. And please feel free, comment here or on my Facebook, my Instagram, what have you. If you have anything that you want to hear about or read about from me, please go there and comment and let me know what it is, because I'll definitely give you my 2 cents. But yeah, I loved newspaper, and I did it my senior year as well, but I got to go back to singing because they fell on different periods. But I have never stopped loving and never stopped actually writing. I might go through, periods where I'm not really as inspired, or I don't really have, like I said, the subject matter. So I don't really, I don't do it all the time, but I at least write down in my journal what's going on with me, or, I write down something so I can keep it going. But, that's just a little background on, how I got to this place. But back in 2016, like I was saying, I was going through a lot, and I didn't know what else to do other than to write it down. So I started my blog, taking it a day at a time, 2016, and it helped out a great deal. I went through a lot of stuff when it comes to starting back in 2016 to now. I'm at the end of a marriage. I'm getting divorced soon. No, it's not something that I'm proud of or something that I'm looking forward to, but life happens, and that's where I am. When I began it, we were going through some stuff, and I needed to write and, get out my feelings. And we've made it to the place that we're at now. So no love lost. It's just, it wasn't meant to be. So we are, in separate places, but we're getting to our happy. And that's why I'm here. This is going to be a part of my happy. This is part of my happy. And I know that she supports me. She always has, and I appreciate her for it. My baby girl, I miss her so much. She's not living with me right now, but again, life happens, and her daddy wanted some of her, and she needed her dad. So anyway, all of that stuff came out in my blog, and the things that I was going through and how I was feeling with all of those things, my opinions about certain things. I am very opinionated, and I'm very passionate with my opinions and the thoughts and feelings that I have. And you may see me, I'm going to be honest, you will see me cry here. I've always been a crier. My emotions overtake me a lot of the time, and sometimes writing just isn't enough, and it comes out, through my eyes. But, I hope you don't think less of me. And I understand if you do, but it's me. It's who I am. It's, it is what it is. But there have been a lot of things and a lot of changes, especially in the last couple of years. And now I want to share what I've learned and how I think and how I feel. And this is my way to do it here on YouTube and over on WordPress. And I hope you take this ride with me. Some of my inspiration, of course, the wonderful, and I wish my president in 2020, but she refuses to run, Miss Oprah Winfrey. I've watched her on and off my entire life, and she motivates me, she inspires me, and I would love to work with her one day to just, just sit down and talk to her and be able to ask her questions, because her life and her journey have been something that I've really been inspired by in my 32 years. 31 and a half, sorry. I'm not speeding to get older, trust me. It might be unorthodox to some, but Miss Wendy Williams is also an inspiration to me. She does a little bit of what I'd like to do. I plan on doing. Pop culture is one of my guilty pleasures, and I watch her every day to see what the tea is, and it's just entertaining to me. It's just fun, and it's not, too stuffy. It's not, it's not what you're used to seeing in daytime talk, and I appreciate that. I don't see myself as, cookie cutter, and I definitely don't fit into anybody's box. So let's get that out in the open right now. But, yeah, I just relate to her, because I don't think I could ever be that stuffy news person on TV, or that, pinholed talk show host. And she broke down some barriers in that respect, I think. And I appreciate her for it, because it shows me that, no, I don't have to be that way to get what I want, to, achieve the dream that I have. And I appreciate her for that. Let me see. Other inspirations, Miss Maya Angelou, God rest her soul. She's a brilliant woman and a brilliant writer, and I would love to do my version of what she did. She, just like all the others, broke down barriers and did so much for little brown girls like me, and I appreciate her so much, and I aspire to, write professionally. This is just a hobby right now, but I'd love to expand it into a career, and I know that anything's possible, and I just want so much to be just a fraction of what those women have made themselves into. I actually got word just yesterday that there's a publisher that's working with, Amazon, and she's interested in some of my stuff. So fingers crossed, you might be reading some of my stuff on your Kindle or something one day. But I won't, say that it's a definite. I won't do any of that, because I don't want to block my blessings or anything like that. But fingers crossed, and praying on my knees every night and every morning, that'll happen for me. I want you guys to understand that I'm not just here just to toot my own horn. I'm not just here because, I want to give you guys just me, and you can't give any of you back. If you have something to say, if you need somebody to hear you or to read what you have to say, or anything along those lines, please reach out to me, because I know what it's like going through things by yourself. I know what it's like, needing a shoulder or an ear, or, just somebody to bounce things off of. And we can talk about it right here. We can talk about it on WordPress, and it's totally up to you. if you have something that you want to get off your chest, but you don't want me to write about it, just say that. But I'm here, and I just want you guys to know that I more than appreciate you. I know, you know, I'm just a little girl from Chuck County, Maryland. If you don't know where that is, don't worry about it. But I'm here, and I don't only want to be, you know, seen and heard, but I know other people want to be seen and heard, and I'm here to help. I'm here to be there for those who don't have anybody there for them. And I just want us to be there for one another. You guys are here watching my channel and you read what I have to say. I'd like to be able to read what you have to say. And let's just go from there. Let that be our starting point, and let's just go from there. I love you for watching. I love you for reading. And I'd love to listen if you let me, with love.